Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing great and keeping healthy. This is the explanation videos for the exam questions, the Heikel questions for the grade 6 advance. And I am Justin D'Souza, your math teacher, and this is my channel Best Math. So we will first look into the Heikel, that is this one over here. You have total 20 questions for the grade 6, 15 are MCQ, where you will be having four options and you need to select the correct one. Whereas the last five are the FRQ, there are free response questions where you need to write in detail all the things. And there is no calculator allowed over here. The exam is 150 minutes and the maximum overall grade is 100 marks. So these are the topics. So I'm sure you might have gone through this by now, and these last five are only written. Now we will try to start with the questions, but before that, this is the channel Best Math. You can click over here and go through the playlist, and there is other videos as well for the other grades, say grade 9, 10, 11, 12 advanced, grade 10 elite. So if you know anyone, you can do share with them for those grades. And also, please do consider subscribing to my channel. It would really help me a lot. It'll motivate me and it would mean so much to me. So thank you for all the support and thank you for all the subscribers. Now we move on to the first part, the MCQ part. And the first question is to describe a ratio relationship using correct mathematical language. Now the questions are something like this. There are different methods to solve it. I have used a method which I feel might be easier. So if you are not comfortable with this method and you know other method, please do follow that. That's absolutely fine. First problem here. In Suri's coin purse, she has 6 dimes and 4 quarters. Martha has 5 dimes and 3 quarters. Okay, Suri thinks that the ratio of dimes to quarters in both purses is same because they each have two more quarters than dimes. Okay, is the same ratio of dimes of quarters maintained? Justify your response. Let us write down. Look, they want dimes and quarters. Okay, let's write dime, quarter. Okay, these are money. So now here 6 dimes Suri. Okay, let's write Suri, Martha. What is given? If you read over here, Suri's coin purse, how many dime coins she has? She has 6 dimes divided by quarters are 4. What about Martha? She has 5 and divided by 3. Now Martha is thinking, see the difference between the dime and coin is 2 over here. 4 quarters, 2 more dimes, in the sense 6 and 4. Same thing here, isn't it? Martha is having 5, 2 minus 5 is 3. So quarter and dime, difference is 2 in both the cases. But is the ratio same? If the difference is same, is the ratio same? No, the ratios and the difference is not the same. They are different entities. Now, how do you find ratios? 6 by 4 can be written as, you need to find a table which will cancel these two terms, isn't it? Which table? It is table 2. You can divide both the sides by 2 over here. Both by 2 because they are even numbers. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 4 divided by 2 is 2. This is one way. Another way is splitting this. 6 can be written as 2 into 3. 4 can be written as 2 into 2. You need to write everything in 2 table. 2 cancels and you're remaining with 3 by 2. Any method you do, the answer will be this. Can you simplify this? No, because 5 is a prime number. It can't be simplified with 3. It remains. This is the simplified version. So here, the ratio for Suri is 3 by 2. This is 5 by 3. Are they same? No, they are not same. So it is not equal ratios. See, they are not the same ratios. So the same way we can do the other problems. Now, because the other problems are same, I want you to do it by yourselves. Please read the problem and then see the answer later. Please try by yourself and then see it. The first answer we did it, it's not same. If these two were equal, then it was same. Now this would be the answer for the second one. Again, it is not same. Why? Because you're not getting the same answer. And now we will do this one because it looks a little different over here. Riley needs to make fruit punch for family reunion. One batch of punch has the ingredients shown. In the punch bowl holds 27 cups. How many cups of orange juice will she need to keep the ratio in the full punch of the bowl the same? See now, imagine you're cooking something like you're seeing someone cooking in the kitchen. So if it is less number of people, only for 4 or 5 people, the same dish can be done with less quantity. But imagine you need to cook for 10 people, the same dish needs much quantity. You need much rice, much chicken, much meat, much everything, right? Same way, here we have a ratio of making this fruit punch by cranberry juice, lemon lime soda, orange juice, and pineapple. This all is required in this number of cups. But now they want to do one more batch, which is see bigger with 27 cups. So how would you do it? So the thing is about ratios over here. First thing, let's add up these cups, the given table, add and write what is the total. The total here is how much? It is 9, isn't it? It is 4 plus 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the total is 9. Now total is done. What do you want? They just want to know how much orange juice is required, how many cups. Now in this given thing, let's write how many orange cups orange juice was required. 2 by what is the total? 9. Now this what we have written ratio is for the given thing in this table what is given. 2 orange juice cups are required when the total cup of juice was 9. Now let's find how much orange juice is required, unknown value x, for 27 cups. Because the total over here was 9, that's it. And it was 2 orange juice. For 27 cups of total, how much will be the orange juice? If you have written orange juice here up, you must write over here only, okay? And the total down over here. This is given, this is required, okay? Required in the sense that is what they want. See, he is doing a new batch, okay? That is the thing. Now you need to solve this, cross multiply. Take this 27 to the other side. It will be 2 into 27 divided by 9 equals x. How would you solve this? You need to know the tables. I hope you know the tables till 10 at least. So what is the table of 9? 9 one time, 9 three times. This is one way. Otherwise, if you know the table of 3 also you can solve. 3 how many times goes in 9? 3 three times. Then 3 9 times is 27. So this is both divided by 3. You will get 3 and 9. Now again divide this by 3. You will get 1. Divided by 3. You will get 3. This is a bit longer, but the answer will be same. 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 6. That is the answer. You would need 6 orange cup juice. Now, if you're thinking, okay, why don't I do a simpler method? Then that is what I'll write now. 27 by 9. Divide both terms by 9. But you need to know the 9 table. I know this 9 divided by 9 is 1. 27 divided by 9 is 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. So this is how you solve this problem. Let's just see the answers. It's 9. 2 by 9 equals x by 27. And the answer, see, we did the step, right? This is important. Cross multiply and then solve the answer. Here it is the same problem again, so I would highly request all of you to do it by yourselves. So now you can pause the video, solve it, and then check for the answer. So here it is. The answer is 14. The total is 14, and they want only about pear, the fruit pear, right? Now yeah, they are asking about pairs. So 3 divided by 14 equals unknown value. If there are total 42 pieces, unknown x. So cross multiply and the answer will be 9. Now you can use any table. See, this 14 table goes, or you can use other table also. I will just do the calculation part. When you cross multiply, you will get 3 into 42 divided by 14 equals x. Now, here I know this table 7 goes in both, right? 7 goes, that will be, yes, 7 table goes, I got confused. 7 divided by 7 will give you 2, and this divided by 7 will give you 6. Now what you can do is 2 one time, 2 3 times. So 3 3s are 9, that is equal to x. This is how we can simplify. Or any other method also can be used to simplify. That is 9 pairs. Same way over here, it's just given in terms of written. So let's try to make a table first. So type of donuts and count. Now what is this type? Glazed donuts is 6, cream filled is 4, chocolate is 2, and now the total is how much? Total is over here, you can add it. But before that, now they are telling us if there were 20 total cream filled. They're not telling the total, they're telling the cream was 20 type of donuts, how many chocolate donuts would be there? So now you need what? Chocolate donuts to find out, and cream also is given. So these two are important. Write the ratios only of these two. That is, you can write anyhow. See, they have asked us how many chocolate donuts, right? Chocolate would be there, and they have told the information of cream filled donuts. So only these two are required. So given over here from the table, whatever they have given, we can tell chocolate are how much? 2 divided by cream are 4. That will be equal to, we need to find the number of chocolate unknown value x when the cream filled are 20. See, it is not the total, it's only total cream filled. So it is for cream. So it's 2 divided by 4 equals x by 20. Now again it's cross multiply. It will be 2 into 20 by 4 equals x. Now you know the table of 2 and you know the table of 4 as well. You can do any way. What I would do is 2 times 1, 2 times 2. Dividing both by 2. And now you can divide this 1 time, this 10 times, and the answer will be 10. So x is 10. So 10 chocolate donuts will be there. And now the same thing over here. Please do it by yourselves. You can see the table is done. All the given things are there about raisins, peanuts, and sunflowers. So and then what? Okay, chocolate is also there. And then what is required? Peanuts and sunflower. So write the ratio of this. Peanuts is sunflower is written first over here. Whichever is required. What is required? Let's see. How many cups of sunflower seeds are required? So whatever is required can be written first. Sunflower seeds, okay? Divided by what is given to us. They have told peanuts. Peanuts is 8. So from this first given part, we can write peanuts is sunflowers are 1, peanuts are 2. But what we want is when peanuts are 8. So that is what we will solve. We can just do cross multiplication. 1 by 2 multiplied by 8 equals x. 2 1 time, 2 4 times, 4 equals x. That is the answer. So it is 4 cups of sunflower seeds will be there if there are 8 cups of peanuts for this ratio. And now this is an open response question. A football coach needs to divide 48 players into two groups. He wants the ratio of players in group 1 to players in group 2 to be 1 to 3. How many players will be in group 2? Let's see this. Here, first of all, let's understand group 1 and group 2 are required, and let's see number of players there are. Since here there is no information whatsoever about the number of players, only ratio is given, right? What let's do is let's write this. See, he wants the players in group 2 to be 1 to 3 in the sense players one group 1 and 2 in the sense, if you are, see, let's do a table. If you are one student in group 1, then there must be 3 in group 2. That is the ratio. See, he is telling the ratio 1 over here, that means 3 must be in the group 2. So if you select one student in group 1, 3 must be put in group 2. The total is 4. But here he has how many players in total? 48 players. So the total really, how many are there? 48. But we don't know how much are there in group 1 and we don't know how much are there in group 2. But we know the total, right? It's 4 by 48. And now let's take one group and the total at a time. This and this. Equate these both. 1 divided by, okay, now this is solvable in different methods. I will do this. One way is you can just write this is equal to this. If it is easy, 1 divided by x is equal to 4 by 48. Fine. Now solve it. 48 goes to the other side. It will be up multiplied by 1 divided by 4 and x goes to the other side. And now 1 time 48 will be 12 times. Answer is 12. Here, what is done? They have written all details in the first part. Ratio. 1, group 1 is 1 and the total divided by the total is 4. So how much will be there in group 1 here? Total is 48. Answer will be same, 48 to the other side divided by 4 equals x. It will be 12 is equal to x. Same answer. Same thing now you can do with group 2 and total, because you need to find y as well, right? So group 1 it's 12. Now what about group 2? Total 3 divided by 4 is equal to y by 48, or 3 by y is equal to 4 by 48. It's the same thing. Solve it up, take 48 to the other side. It will be 4 and 12, 12 times 3. I'll just do that. It will be 3 times 48 divided by 4, 4 1 time, 4 12 times. 12 times 3 is 36. This is how we can solve this problem. That's the end of the topic 1. Please do practice more problems and be thorough with this. We will move on to the next question. That is question number 2. This is about representing a collection of equivalent ratios. What does this mean? Here we have problems. First one, Jaden's snow cone machine makes 3 snow cones from 0.5 pound of ice. How many snow cones can be made with 5 pounds of ice? Now here we need to relate it to ratios. The same concept what we did in the last problem just now, first question, right, will be used here. Now there are so many ways to solve this. One of the ways is Jaden's snow cone machine makes how many snow cones? 3 snow cones out of how much ice? 0.5. This is it. Write a ratio 3 divided by 0.5 and equate it to equivalent ratios, right? Equate it to what? How many snow cones can be made? Unknown value can be made if we have 5 pound of ice. This is it. This is the relation. Now take this 5 to the other side. It will be 3 multiplied by 5 divided by 0.5 equals x. Now 3 times 5 is 15 divided by 0.5 equals x. That is 7.5. This is the answer. The same concept is continued now. You can see here, 3 by 0.5 equals x by 5. Okay, I am very, very sorry. I just realized one thing. My answer here is wrong. What did I? Sorry, that is correct. Final answer is wrong. Why? I have 15 divided by 0.5. I thought it was 2 in my mind. I'm sorry for that. What is 0.5? 15 divided by half. We know whenever half is there, we have to multiply this by 2. This is 15, 2 comes up, multiplies by 2. So the answer is 30, not 7.5 what I did. It's 30. Okay. So whenever you divide something by 0.5 or half is 0.5. You have to multiply the number. Divide means you multiply this above number. So because this 2 goes up and multiplies with it. So that is the answer 30. So that's it. Now the other problems are just like the what we have done. So please read it out, write the relation and solve it. All the answers are worked out over here. Here this is done. The answer over here, the ratio is what? 2 large pizzas serve 9 people. 2 by 9. How many for 36 people? X by 36. Solve it up. Cross multiply. You'll get the answer. So here also, please do it by yourselves. Everything is there. It's 60 divided by 332 and 15 seconds divided by how much? How many skips? Cross multiply. You'll get the answer. Over here also, it is 6 by 12, x by 4. You can easily see it and then you can try to solve it up. Cups of flour. Over here also cups of flour. How much cups of water? 6 and unknown value. That's it. It's 2 cups of water. And over here, Adrian is decorating 16 cups, 28 minutes. So let's write the ratio 16 and 28. And what is required? 56 cupcakes. How much time? How many minutes? X. So it's 98 minutes. Same way over here, comic book, it will be 20 divided by 35. And over here we have 8 by X. Solve it up. All are, it's in dollars now, so it's money. So all are the same method. If you understand one, then everything else will be the same. Here it is 10 by 4. But now we don't know how many it is pencils, but we know 10 pens. So cross multiply, solve it. Even over here, 8 by 6. And now, okay, let us quickly read this because this is an open response. Ben made trial mix for his camping trip that contained 8 ounces of peanuts, okay, 6 ounces of raisins, and 10 ounces of chocolate candies. Okay, there are 3 things: peanuts, raisins, chocolate candies. He wants to make a larger batch for this next camping trip with 28 ounces of peanuts. How many raisins are required? See, the chocolate is given but not required. This is to confuse you. Don't take this because they're not asking anything about chocolate. They have only given you the details of peanuts. This is for peanuts. How much raisins are required? So let's write peanuts first divided by TS divided by raisins. Okay, so raisins here given 8 ounces of peanuts and 6 ounces of raisins, that will be equal to 28 peanuts and x. That's the relation. Now again it's cross multiplication. This x goes up over here, that is equal to 6 goes up, 28 into 6 divided by 8. You have to cross multiply. Whatever is in this side shifts. Always take x to the numerator or above term, upside, okay, to the other side. Now you can solve it. 2 table goes over here, 2 table 4 times, 2 table goes over here 3 times. Again 2 table goes 2 times, 2 table goes 15, 14 times. Now again you can do this. 2 table goes again over here. It'll be 7 times and 1 time. So 7 times 3, it's 21. You can also directly take 4 table and simplify. It's up to you. You can take whichever you're comfortable with. The answer is 21. That's the end of this question. So please do practice more problems. The question 3 is to use ratio reasoning to convert between customary units of measurements. In this problem, you need to know a few things. The conversion units, this is very, very important. Now, here you can see customary conversions. The length, what is it? Foot, yard, mile. How can you convert to smaller units? They are mentioned what is larger, what is smaller. Now, you can measure the scale in terms of foot or centimeters. We don't measure in terms of yards or miles because they are too big. So what is reasonable we use? That's the thing. Weight, it can be in pounds or lbs or tons. It's very much. We can also use kgs, but which is not there over here. But they want us to stick to these units. They'll give us, say, 1 gallon, you need to convert to pints or cups. So this is what we need to do here. But before we start this, you need to know this conversions. It's very, very important. All the conversions are very important. And one more thing, you need to understand which is big and which is small. Let's look into this. A foot is 12 inches. A foot is bigger than inches. Whereas yard is more bigger than foot because 1 yard is 3 feet. So it's much bigger than foot. Whereas a mile is so much more bigger. Mile and foot, see, look over here. 5,280 feet make 1 mile. So big it is. So then about pounds. This is oz in the sense ounce. Ounce, a pound is 16 ounces. Whereas 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. You can see the ton is so big. Now, what about cups? Cups, about fluid ounces. Now, we are talking about fluid ounces. 1 cup is 8 fluid ounces. Whereas 1 pint is 2 cups. If you add 2 cups, it will be 1 pint. See, this half of this is 1 cup. This is 2 cups will be 1 pint. And then quarts is 2 pints. And lastly, a gallon is 4 quarts. Quart is quarter, okay? So 1 quarter, gallon would be 4 quarters. Gallon is more than 2 liters, I guess. Sorry, it's about 1 point something liters. Sorry, it's about 3.8 liters, I guess. I just got confused. Anyways, I'm not sure. Just you can check it out later. So we need to convert them. Let's look at this one over here. Mrs. Mainery made 4.5 quarts of lemonade for us for a school party. How many fluid ounces of lemonade did she make? Now, first of all, we need to convert this mixed fraction, that is 4.5, to proper fraction, improper fraction. That is, multiply 2 times 4, whatever is over here, multiply with it and then add it and write. So 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 by 2, that is 9 by 2. That's it. So always whatever number is outside and then you have one more fraction. The denominator here will be the denominator itself. But what is in the numerator? This will be multiplied and then the answer will be added over here. So 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1, 9 by 2. So let's write 9 by 2. Now 9 by 2 what? Quarts she has. How many fluid ounces? Now if we go back to the table, we will know fluid ounces is less. So you need to make it more. Multiply. See over here the conversion. Okay, this is the conversion factors. 1 minute. Just look here. Quarts is how much? 1 quarts. You need fluid ounces, which is very less. So 1 quarts need to be multiplied by 2 pints. So if you multiply this by 2, 9 by 2, right? I'll just write it over here. We have 9 by 2 quarts. So 9 by 2, first multiply it with 2. You got now in pints. This much answer, 9 by 2 into 2 is in terms of pints. Okay, why? Because 1 quart is 2 pints. So 9 by 2 multiplied by 2 is pints. Now we know 1 pint is 2 cups. So again multiply by 2. Now this answer, whatever is there, is in cups. It's not over. You need to multiply cup by 8. This is in fluid ounces or FLOs, Oz or OZ. So this is the thing. Here when you're solving, divided by 2 multiplied, that will be cancelled. 2 times 9. What is the answer? 9 times 2 is 18. Or what you can do is, you can do 16, 2 times 8, 16 and then multiply. But anyways, you will have to multiply this by 8. So 18 multiplied by 8. 8 times 8 is how much? 64. So 4 and 6 we write. Then we just put a 0 over here and then we go 8 times 1 is 8. So let's solve 4. 6 plus 4 is 14. The answer is 144 Oz. Fluid ounces. So that is how we solve it. Here next one also, miles is given. 2.5 miles. Multiply it with what? 5280. 2.5 multiplied with 5280. Now this, whatever we get, is in feet. Now this is important. They don't want in feet, they want in yards. So what we do is, we convert this first. 2.5 into 5280. Now we got feet. But look here. What is feet and yards? 1 yard is 3 feet. Or what I can tell is 1 feet. We have this in feet. Right now it's in feet. We convert it into feet. So how much is 1 feet? See, 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. Sorry. Now let me take this 3 to the other side. So it will be 1 by 3 yards is equal to 1 feet. This is correct itself. What I did, I divided both the sides by 3. That is 3 to the other side. It will be 1 by 3 yards is equal to 1 feet. Now this is in feet. I need to multiply this by 1/3. And this answer is the final answer. So here we get it. You need to divide this and then multiply if you're doing it in the long method. Let's do one by one. So what I would do over here is, I would first divide this 5280 divided by 3. Take the first number, it will be how much? 1. It will be 3 divided, subtract. You will change the sign and subtract. It will be 2. Now 2 is less than 3, so bring down this number. How many times? 3 sevens are 21. It will be 7 over here. It will be 21. Now again 1 remains. Bring this down 8. Now how many times? 3 6 times is 18. It will be 0. Now don't get the 0. Only 0 is remaining. It will be 0. So you need to take this up. It will be 1760. So it is 2.5 multiplied by 1760. Now we know how to multiply, isn't it? So multiply these terms. What I would do is, I would just take the entire term as 25 multiplied it and then put the decimal. So wait, let me clear this out and write 1760 multiplied by 25, 2.5, sorry. 25 into 0 is 0. Let's go to the next part. Sorry, if you take 25, it will be difficult because I know, in grade 6, we learn until 10 to 15 tables. Let's take one by one. Let's take this 5 and multiply here. 5 multiplied by 0 is 0. 5 multiplied by 3 is 30. 0 and 3 is carried up. 5 multiplied by 7 is 35 plus 3 it's 38. Write 8 and 3 up. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 3 is 8. Now this is done. 3 is done. Now you have to do it for 2. Add a 0 here because you're taking the second tens digit now. So 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 6 is 12. Now you take 1 over here. Again 1 up. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 1 15. 1 up. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 3. Now add them all up. 0, 0, 10. Now this is 14. 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 1 is 14, 1, 4. So you will get this answer. But now the answer is not 44,000. Why? There is one decimal point, right? So put this. This is your answer. For 4,400, we got it in yards. So this is a little bit tricky, but anyways, this is the method. First, you need to convert miles to feet because there is no direct conversion to miles to yards. So we do miles to feet and then from feet to yard. For feet to yard, you must divide by 3. Then you will get yards. Why? Because you can see feet is too much. It's too big. Yards is bigger than feet. So you divide it. When you're reducing it, you divide. When you're increasing it, you multiply. Your quartz is very big. You're just getting to fluid ounces. You keep on multiplying these. So that's how we get it. Please make sure you practice the other problems by yourselves. They are same. You have the answers here. Do it by yourself, and the conversion unit is also there. This is how we convert it. Please do it by yourselves, even over here. Same concept, and we get the answer. So please solve it by yourself and understand if you are reducing something. See over here, the weight is in ounces. We need in tons. Ounces is too much, right? It's too much. You're reducing it to tons. So what you do is divide this ounces by 16 first. Divide, not multiply, divide. And then divide by 2000. Because we need from ounces, we are coming this side. See, from ounces, we are coming over here. Whereas if you're from tons, if you go, you need to multiply. Let's do this one only. 1.5 tons to ounces. How do you do it? You need to first multiply by 2000, then multiply by 16. It'll be the same answer. 1.5 to 2000. I know it is 3000. Multiplied by 16. 16 times 3 is 48. So it will be 48,000. The answer is same. This is not asked, but I'm just telling you. Now, if you're doing the other way around, from ounces, you need to start dividing. This divide, this divide. That's it. So it is 48,000 divided by 16. Here it would be 16 will be how much? 3, 16, 32, 48. It will be 3,000. Now 3,000 divided by 2,000 again, it will be all zeros cancel. It will be 1.5. So this is how we can understand when we have a big quantity that is like ounces, we divide, whereas we have a we have a small quantity. Ounces is small. We start dividing. See, this is like 48,000. The tons will be in a small answer, right? But if it was tons, we keep on multiplying. Please solve the more problems. Other problems by yourselves, it will be more easier. And then we go to the question number 4. It is to use ratio and rate reasoning to find unit rate. Always this unit means 1. Unit rate is making something for 1. How you can understand this easily is, let's go to a problem. But before this problem, let's see an understanding. Now, if a student A, okay, Ali, say for example, Ali can run 1 kilometer in 1 hour. Sorry, in 2 hours, okay? In 2 hours. Not run, it's walk, okay? He's just walking, slowly walking 1 kilometer in 2 hours. Unit rate means how much will he do it in 1 hour? How many kilometer X in 1 hour? You need everything in terms of 1. If it was in minutes, then 1 minute you can see. Per hour. All this in terms of 1. So you just have to divide this, say cross multiply. You can get X is equal to 1 into 1 by 2. So it is 1 by 2 or half, 0.5 kilometer. Doesn't it make sense? 1 kilometer in 2 hours. So if you divide this by 2, you'll get 1 hour. When you divide by 2, you will get 0.5, half hour. That's how we do it. So now same way, hippopotamus can run 6 kilometers in 15 minutes. Okay, that is very impressive. At this rate, How far can the hippopotamus run in 1 minute? We know 6 kilometers in how much? 15 minutes. That must be equal to how many kilometers in 1 minute? Just this relation ratio. You can do it in different way also. You can write 6 by x, 15 by 1. It's fine. You'll get the same answer. See, 6 by x, 6 kilometers by how many kilometers? 15 minutes by 1 minute. You'll get the same answer. Here, what we do, 6 by 15, it will be, you can simplify by 3, it'll be 2 by 5. That is the answer. 2 by 5 kilometers, or this 2 by 5 is 0.4 kilometers. Here also it will be the same thing. X goes to the other side. 615 equals x. We did it. The same answer. So the distance here in table, it's given 6. For 6 kilometer, it's 15 minutes. For how much distance will it be 1 minute? That's the concept. So here all we do is 6 by 15 equals x by 1, and we get the answer 6 by 15, but it's better to write 2 by 5, okay? Don't write 6 by 15, write 2 by 5 and then write 0.4. This is also correct. This was also correct. Same way, please do the other problems. Here it's done in detail, money and hours. So this much money in so much hours. So how much in 1 hour? It's mentioned over here. That's the answer. You are just divided. Do division. Over here, it can be divided by 3, both the sides, and then that's the answer. So even over here, see per second, you can see over here how many pounds per party. Everything is, in relation to 1. So 45 by 15, x by 1. Please go through these by yourself. 4 by 10, and how much for 1 party. That's it. And same thing here, tickets cost is given. 25 tickets cost 1. Now, it is cool. Which option? Okay, this one, right, is a strategy problem. They have told you Heather can buy 25 game tickets for $10, or she can pay 0.5% for 1 game ticket. Which option is lesser price? 25 tickets, how much does it cost? $1, $10. For 1 ticket, it is $0.5. So let's divide these both. 10 divided by 25 tickets. So for 1 ticket over here, how much are you paying? $0.4. Whereas if you buy individually, you're going to pay $0.5 for 1 ticket. So which is better? 25 tickets for $10 is a lesser price. So if you buy more tickets at once, you can save money ultimately. And that's the thing. Over here also, they have told 6 mini footballs cost 7.5, whereas 8 mini football costs 9.6. Divide both. Divide over here the cost per football. It is per mini football, right? How much cost is there? 7.5 divided by 6. That's 1.25. 9.6 divided by 8 is 1.2. So if you buy 8 footballs, mini footballs for $9.6, you will save money because it's the lesser price. 8 mini footballs. So, and over here we have one more strategy problem, same like what we have done a while ago. Over here we have $126 for 6 student tickets and $21 for 1 student ticket. If you divide over here, you'll understand. If you buy $126 6 student ticket at once, you will save. It is lesser. It is $21 only. Here you will have to pay $0.5 more. So if you buy 6-pack student ticket, it will be lesser price. And we have a multiple choice question over here. Let's see, which of the following offers the least price per ounce of a shampoo? Now what has been asked over here? Least price per ounce. That means first you need to divide the price, $6 divided by the ounce. That's it. You need to do this division. For the next one, price is 4 by 5. You need to divide this one 8 by 12. And lastly, you have to do 12 by 16. Whichever gives you the smallest answer is the correct answer. Now here, how can you divide this? You can, table 2 goes. It'll be 3 by 4. What is 3/4? It is 0.75. 3/4 is 0.75, 75%. What about this? This is 4 by 5 or 0.8, 80%. This one is 4 table goes 2 by thirds. What is 2/3? 2/3 is 66. It's 0.666. It keeps on going. Okay, it recurs. We can just write like that. And lastly, we have table 4, which goes again. It is 3 by 4. Again, we have 3 by 4. It is 0.75. Now, which is having the lowest fraction? 0.6. So the option number C is the correct answer. You can see here. Okay, it's done over here. 6 by 8 is 0.75. 4 by 5 is 0.8. 8 by 12 is 0.67. Because it goes on 666, so we can write 0.67. Or 12 by 16 is again 0.75. So the option number C is the correct answer. That's the lowest price. Please try practicing more problems. Please be thorough with the division and multiplication of fractions. Okay. So the question number 5, it is to model persons by using 10 by 10 grids and bar diagrams. This is another easy topic. Here, this is among the easiest. It's what you can see and do easily. That's why it's very easy. Here you can see this has been represented by the grid 10 by 10. Now, each of this, you just have to count. You need to write in percent. Percent means anything that is divided by 100. Now, if you divide this whole block by 100, you can see there are 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And even over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is 10 by 10. That's 100 grids. Totally 100 are there. So count how many are colored, and that's the answer. You don't need to count individually everything. Count one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we know the height is 10. So 6 into 10 is 60. It is 60% or 0.6 answer. The first one is 60%. Same way over here, till here it is 60. Then there are 5 more. It will be 65. That's it. Now, next one, we have to note in a school survey, 12% of the students surveyed said that they like camping. Shade in this 10 by 10 grid, that is 100% grid, to model 12%. Just shade 12 of the points like this. How much? 12. One row would be 10. This is 10, 11, 12. This is the answer. Same way over here, you should just shade 9%. So 9 of the blocks they are mentioned in the question. That is the answer. So that's it. And over here, we need to tell how much percent is it. Now we don't have 100 by 100, 10 by 10 grid. It's not 100%. It's different. 0, 50, 100. So how many blocks are there from 0 to 50? There are 5. 0. This will be 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. So here, how much is shaded? Till 90. So the answer is 90%. That's it. 90%. But here now look. It is not 10, 20 because it is more discrete. It is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That means if you divide 50 by 10, you'll get 5. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. Then this is 55, 60. One block is 5. So how much will be 2 blocks? It will be 10. So till over here it will be 60, 70, 80. This is 90. In the middle of 80 and 90 is 85. So the answer is 85. If you count 5, 10, 15, you will get 85%. That's the answer. And now we have last 2 problems here. They have asked us to shade only 25%. So this much is 50. Half of that is 25. So shade only one block. That is the answer. Open response. How can you use a bar diagram to model 45%? Now you have 45%. You can't do 25, 25. No. You can't even do 10 like the previous problem. No, you need to do this grid where each grid is 5. So let's do here dividing in 20 equal sections. Now we have made 20 sections like this. If you count, this is 1, 2, 3. It'll be 5, 10, 15, 20. Ultimately, it'll be 100%. But you don't want all. You just want to shade 9. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is the answer. This makes 45%. That's how we solve the grid problems. They are very easy problems. Please make sure you understand thoroughly and solve more problems. Question number 6 is to understand that persons can be greater than 100% or less than 1%. Now, again, it is about the grids. Here, we have been told to identify the person. But look, the first question is having two grids, more than 100. It's fine. One full 100 is colored. That means 100 is done. 110, 20, 30, and 36. See, it's 136 over here. So total is 136. Same way here, 110, 16. 116. This is the answer. What about the next problems? Now look here. It's only one grid. So we know if it was one grid, it's 1%, right? But now it's less than 1%. If you zoom in carefully, it is how much? 75, 25, 25, 25. Quarter is not shaded. It will be 75% of 1%. We don't write 75%, we write 0.75%. Why? Because 1 is 1, but it's less than 1. So it's 0. How much? 75. Here also, they have just told it's halfly shaded. That means it's half like this. So we don't write 1, it's less than 1, it's 0.5. It's 50 over here, but we have to write 0.5 here. So that's the answer. 75 grids are there, it will be 0.75 here. It's 0.75%. 50 here, that means it's half percent. And what do we have here? The size of large milkshake is 1.4 times the size of a medium milkshake. What percent that compares the size of large milkshake to the size of small milkshake? Okay, what percentage? Draw. And shade 10 by 10 grid to model the percent. Now here, you basically have to do 1.4 times. 1.4 times means what? 140%. That's it. In the sense, this larger milkshake is how many times? 100, more than 100, more than 1.4 times, right? 1.4 times means more than 100% plus 40%. That's the thing. Okay, 0.4. So this is 1.4. Now, what you do, because see over here, 140% means what? Dividing by 100. 140 by 100 is 1.4 itself. So this is the thing. Here now you must shade one whole thing. This one must be shaded entirely and 40% over here. So you should just start shading. Over here, 1, 2, 3. This entire thing will be going on. Okay, you can see it's 1, 2, 3 like this. All the 100, and over here there will be 4 rows. So this will be the answer. 140. I hope this is clear. Now, what do we have here? We have the Freedom Tower is 1,776 feet tall. Mr. Freeman's students are building a replica of the tower for a class project that will stand 4.4 feet tall. Write a percentage that compares the height of the replica to the height of the actual tower. Now, actually, there was something very big tower. It's so big. But they are drawing a small replica of it. Small one. First thing, let's write the percentage over here. See now, 4.4%. This is what they're drawing. The original was 176. So obviously, it will be a smaller one. So small value divided by the big value. But now it's very hard to solve this, right? 4.4 and 177. It's very hard. So what you can do is you can approximate this answer. How you can approximate is, instead of 4.4, we can take 5 whole number. And instead of 1,700, you can take a 2,000 value. And now solve it. It's much easier because now we can understand it's 0.25, 0.0025, sorry. Why? Because here 5 by 2 is 2.5, and how many zeros are there? Wait, I'll just tell you how to do this. So just divide 5 divided by 2. What is the answer? It is 2.5. That's simple. This, now how many zeros are remaining? Divided by 3 zeros, divided by 1000. Or what you can do is you can write 2.5 and take this decimal point 3 to the left side. 1, 2, 3. So the decimal point comes over here. You will have 2 zeros and this thing. 0.0025. That means it is, now this is in terms of 0.0025 for the actual answer. Now when we write in percentage, we need to multiply by 100, so it is 0.25%. Not one block, it is only so much block, quarter of a block. Now we have seen the answer before also for this. What is the answer? It is how much? Basically 25 or 0.25. This is the answer. Here now when we multiply by 100, move this to 1, 2, over here it will come 0.25. That's the answer. So that's how we solve that grid problem. Please make sure practice more problems and understand very well. The question number 7 now, we move on to it. Relate fractions, decimal and percentages by using place value reasoning and understanding a percent as a ratio that compares a number to 100. Okay. So here we have these problems. Write each percent as fraction in simplest form as decimal. What you can do is, see, the answer what they want is just divide. Okay, I'll tell you how we can easily do it. Percent means, this is done, I will do the 72 one. Percent means dividing by 100. This per cent. What is cent? Cent is 100. Per means division. So whenever you see percent, it's 72 divided by 100. Now in such cases, don't go to divided by the long method. There's a shortcut. Now it's 72, right? Two zeros are there. Two zeros means the decimal point, which is over here, comes 1, 2. It will be 0.72. Now I'll give you one more example. If it was 72 divided by 1000, you have to do decimal point from here. You should start 1, 2, 3. Over here comes decimal point. If there is nothing inside, there is one number here, 2, 7 is there. Nothing means it's 0, so it's 0.072. If it's divided by 1000, this is the answer. That's the relation. Whenever you see this, 80 divided by percent means 100, 1, 2, here. It's 0.80. We don't write 0 after decimal, so it's 0.8. That's it. That are the answers. Okay. Now, these ones we need to write as percent and decimal again. Now, there are many ways to do it. One of the way is, once you have this improper fraction, what you do is, once you have this fraction, try to get denominator as 100. If you get the denominator as 100, then you can easily solve it up. So 20 is there, right? Multiplied by 5. You know when you multiply 20 by 5, it is 100. So if you multiply this by 5, even up you should multiply by 5 only. 3 times 5 is 15. This is the trick. What denominator? Try to get in terms of 100. If no 100, don't worry. Make it 200. Or else make it 300, like that. Okay? You will get within 100 or 200. You can do other numbers also, but this is easier. Now, once you get this, see, 5 times 20 is 100. 5 times 3 is 15. The answer is 0.15 because it's 2 zeros, 1, 2. That's it. Here you have to make it into improper fraction. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 3 is 7 by 4. Now it's up to you how to get in terms of 100. What do you have to multiply here? See, remember these tables. If it is 2, you need to multiply 50 to get 100. If it is 4, you need to multiply by 25. If it is 5, you need to multiply by 20. If it is 10, you need to multiply by 10. If it is 20, you need to multiply by 5, and so on. These are few of the things. You need to memorize them. If I see 5 in the denominator, I know I have to multiply by 25 here, 25 here. So the answer here will be 100, but this one will be 175. 25 table is very easy, isn't it? 25, 50, 75, 100. Again, 125, 150, 175 is 7 times. This will become 2 decimal places beside. It will be like this. 1.75 is the answer here. I hope this is clear. It's 1.5 and 0.15, 1.75. What about this now? There is no way I can multiply any number to get 100, like not a proper fraction. I can do one thing. I can multiply this by, I can make it 200. If I multiply this by 10, 25, I'll get 200. Now I'll show you how it's done. 8, because see, these are again the things I know it in my mind. 8 multiplied by 25 is 200. Why? Because 4 multiplied by 25 is how much? 100, right? Now look over here, 2 more, 4 times 2 is 8, so it will be 200. This is one way to understand. So now what I do over here, 5 divided by 8, multiply this by 25, this by 25. 25 5 times is 125 by 200. Now you can split it off. Now this is what, if you divide this by 2, you will get 62.5 divided by 100. Take this decimal to the other side, it will be 0.625. These are the methods which are supposed to be used over here. But if you're getting much confusion, don't worry. You can divide by the long division. This 5 is less than this, so you put 0 and add another 0. 0 point, sorry. Add 0. Now 8, how many times is close to 50? 8 5s are 40, 8 6s are 48, isn't it? Now again 2 will remain. Now you already added a point, so just add a 0 here and continue. 8 how many times? 8 2 times. 2 times 16. What is remaining? 4. 8 5 times 40. So that's it. 40 cancels. You're remaining with 0.625. This is also possible. It's possible everywhere, even over here. 4 and 7. There is no 4 is less than 7, so you put 0 point and add a 0 here. Now 7 how many times is close to 4? It's 5 times, right? So, oh, I'm sorry, this divided by, I did a mistake. I wrote wrong. See, the divisor is inside, isn't it? 7 divided by 4. Sorry, I did a mistake. See, it's always this number is inside and the division number is outside. I wrote it wrong, so this is wrong. This is the correct way to write. I will just do it now, this way. Now we can write this division out. Divisor is out. Sorry, this is the divisor outside. Yeah, dividend 7 is inside. Now 4 one time is 4 divided. How much will remain? 3 will remain. Now you can't continue because 3 is less than 4. So you add a decimal point like this and make 0 here. Now I know 7 5s of 8. No, 7 times is 28. Now 2 remains. 7 4 how many times is 20? 4 5 times is 20. Every time once you put a decimal point, you keep on adding zeros. Okay, that is the rule. So this is one way to get it. Whichever method is easy for you, just use that method. Now here we have to just write it in the right decimal. You can just write it in terms of percent. That is 89%. How do you get this? You basically have to multiply this by 100. 1 2. Since it's MCQ, don't need to write the step. You can directly write 82% or 65%. Here we saw 80% and we directly wrote 0.8, right? Same way, when we look 0.65, it is 65%, or 65% is 0.65. That is the concept. That's how we solve these problems here, and you can see all the answers are there. Now we have a real world problem. About 0.441 of Hawaii's total area is water. Write 0.41 as a fraction, as a percent. It's 41% directly. Okay, 41 divided by 100. Here also 30% is 0.3 fraction. Very easy. Now we have last two problems here. There are 25 students in Muriel's class. Write a percent to represent the number of students that have brown eyes. Then write the percent as fraction and decimal. Brown eyes is 10. Find the total over here. What's the total? 25. 10 divided by 25. That's it. Because they want brown eyes, right? 10 divided by the total is 40% of the students have brown eyes. That's the answer. What about this one? Multi-select. Which of the following are equivalent ratios? 0.85 is 85%. This is correct. Or 85 divided by 100 is also correct. Now this is wrong. 0.8 is wrong. 0.8 is wrong. 85 is wrong. It's percent. It will be either 0.85. Let's just check this. I know this can be divided by 5 both the places. So let's divide by 5 and check. This answer down one is 20. I know that for sure. Now this is 10. 15 is 75. 16 is 80. 17 is 20. Yes, this is correct. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, this is wrong. 3. This is wrong. 3 possible answers are correct because they're all equivalent. You can see this is 0.85, 0.85, or this fraction over here. That's the thing. That's how we do these problems. Please practice more problems. Be thorough with it. Do the problems by yourself and then check for the answers. Question number 8, is about find the percent of a number by reasoning about percentage as rate of 100 by using bar diagrams, ratio tables, equivalent ratio, and double numbers. Okay, you will be given figures. Let's see the problems. You can see you will be given figures like this, and then now you need to write the percentages. This is also easy if you understand it. The graph shows the career interests of students in Linda's school. Suppose this is entirely future career interests of the school. In this particular school, Linda is a girl, her schools. Suppose there are 400 students at the school. How many of them want to be an athlete? There are total 400 students. They have given in terms of percentage. How many athletes are they? 12, right? So you must just do 12 by 100. 12 by 100 means this percent. Then you need to relate it to 400 students. It's like the ratios what we have done initially. Let's look over here. Right, 12 by 100 will be equal to how many numbers? We don't know. It's x for 400 students. 12 will be out of 100. So out of 400, you need to solve. It will be 4 times 12. It will be 48, but you do cross multiplication here. All you do is take this 400 to the other side. 12 into 400 by 10, that is equal to x. 0, 0 cancels. Over here, you're remaining with 12 times 4 is 48 equals x. So this is the thing. So for every 100 student, it's 12. For every 400 students, how much will it be? It is multiply this 12 times 4, you will get the answer. Same concept is applied elsewhere. See, this is the answer. Over here also, see, there are 300 campers, but how much campers favor fishing? Out of 100, 14 by 100, right? Percent means 100. 14 by 100 equated to x by 300. Solve it up, you will get the answer. Now this one is 15% of 240. Very easy. What you need to do, 15 by 100 multiply by 240. See, 15 by 100 multiply by 240. Solve it up, 36. Please do the other problems by yourselves and then check the answer. All the answers are worked out. 65 by 100 into 180 is so much. 250 by 100 into 182 is so much. Here, here, and here. Now just be careful with this. It's 0.4. So whenever you do, just start multiplying this first and then solving it up. Now there are various ways to do this, but what would be easier is just multiply these two terms and then simplify it. Or I can see over here they have simplified these terms. That's also fine. Now which table goes in these? The table of 4 goes. So make sure you use a proper table and then solve it up. Various methods. Here also, you can easily solve these first, that is 0 and 0 goes, 35 divided by 10 into 0.5, multiply these two and then divide by 10, you can do it. So that's the end of the question number 8. So please make sure you are practicing more problems, do it by yourselves and then check for the answers. The remaining questions from question 9 to question 15 will be done in the next video. So please, after watching this and practicing this thoroughly, go to the next video.